Thank you so much for this opportunity for us to tell you about Charlene's Dream. Charlene's Dream is your local community center for women with cancer. No matter where they are on their cancer journey, we are here to help them with their unmet needs and to be an adjunct to the care they receive from their current healthcare providers. We are a grassroots organization. We saw a need in the community and we were compelled to act. We are 7 volunteers who have years of oncology or cancer experience between us, and most of us are also cancer survivors ourselves. The story behind our name is that we made a promise to a beloved friend and colleague who was dying of pancreatic cancer, Charlene Cleary Brady. Her dream, which we share, was to have a safe refuge for women with cancer. Before she passed away, she knew that we would try to make it happen for her. 5 years and counting, we remained true to our word. How are we able to do what we do? Seabreeze United Church of Christ lovingly agreed to give us our space free of charge. It was an old storeroom on the church campus. We put a lot of love, elbow grease, sweat, and tears into it. And here it is before, and here it is now. It became our little cottage. It is now a cozy, warm, welcoming little place with a hodgepodge of styles. We may be missing some living room furniture from our own homes, but it all seems to fit here, and the women love our little space. Our cancer experience is vast. We have a combined 250 years of healthcare service, and we knew what we wanted to offer the ladies for our programs, education, and services. But most of us are nurses, and we really had to learn the business side of things, running a nonprofit. We have learned a lot. We've learned a lot by working together. We each bring special gifts to Charlene's Dream, but we always remember to follow our hearts, and we can't go wrong. If you build it, they will come. Currently, we have 3 avenues of service: support, education, and tangible merchandise. We offer free merchandise for women, including wigs, bras, prosthetics, surgical camisoles, compression garments, comfort pillows. The list of what we can provide is quite extensive, but the goal of all items focuses on easing discomforts and boosting self-esteem. Wigs. Many of our wigs are brand new, donated by different groups or companies. Some of our wigs are donated by patients when they complete treatment or are given by their families. They are fantastically refurbished, washed, cut, and styled. In this slide, you'll see some examples of some bras and prosthetics. Most of us at Charlene's Dream have helped way too many women who have come to us with socks, dish towels, or paper towels stuffed in their bras because they can't afford a breast prosthetic. We find this tragic and unacceptable. A silicone-type breast prosthetic might cost anywhere from $350 to $600. Sometimes a patient requires 2 actual prosthetics. We also give away what we call knitted knockers, soft foam prosthetics, camisoles, lymphedema sleeves, and surgical arm pillows and neck pillows. In one visit, this lovely woman received a free wig, a beautifully painted stand for the wig that was selected and made for her by the Seaside Decorative Painters. She received a lymphedema sleeve, a bra, counseling, and information. So one visit can take a couple of hours, but a patient goes home leaving quite happy. Every woman that walks through our doors gets a free resource notebook to make their lives easier during treatment. Basically, you can put all of your test results, doctor's notes, prescriptions, things like that in this binder, and it's a great one-spot place to keep information. Our second avenue of service is education. We can explain diagnoses, treatment plans, side effects, and resources available to our ladies. We've created a Breast Cancer 101 class that is offered weekly by our on-site volunteer and nurse navigator who is also a survivor. We also make a difference in our community beyond our 4 walls. One of our projects was to help educate over 450 hairdressers to spot skin cancer and melanoma by providing them with free access to a national educational training video through the Eyes on Cancer. This was a project we participated in with the East Central Oncology Nursing Society chapter and the Advent Health Daytona Beach Cancer Center. And this was pretty successful in a way of spreading awareness about melanoma. We've done a vaccine concerns video for people who have had a lot of questions, and we have a bunch of different videos on our own YouTube channel for folks to access at any time. If you can see this picture in the middle, this shows a breast cancer patient with what we call lymphedema, which is basically swelling in the arm where the radiation and where the surgery took place. This can be very debilitating and can be a horrible side effect of cancer treatment. We have started our own 10 Questions Lymphedema project in partnership with local cancer centers and physical therapists and lymphedema garment companies. And this is something we're very proud of, and we'd be happy to tell you more about it. Our third and most important avenue of service is support. Cancer can kind of feel like a roller coaster. It's scary and full of unknowns. Sometimes support can come in having just a hand to hold, a listening ear, or a shoulder to cry on. Sometimes it's found in a group setting, and sometimes one-to-one. Our one-to-one support is provided by our nurse navigators and volunteers who meet in private sessions with patients by appointment. For group settings, we offer our fun monthly Girls Night Out group where sometimes we just talk and sometimes we have different presenters come in to talk. And we offer our popular arts therapy group. Sometimes it's easier to talk with others when you have a craft project in hand. Many close friendships and buddies have been formed out of the arts and crafts classes. Also, a few hot glue gun accidents, way too many glitter bomb incidents, and some really lovely projects, as well as the occasional reminder that it is all about the camaraderie and not so much about the final craft result. And often support comes in the way of fun. Our annual tea party and holiday parties have become the events of the year. Sometimes it just looks like a party, but to our survivors, any chance to have a moment of joy is special and is to be savored. Just like everyone else during times of COVID, we've had to pivot a little bit. So we had a virtual Facebook tea party this past year. And COVID can't keep us down. This is our parking lot holiday party that we had instead of our usual large holiday party, but this was very well appreciated by staff and patients alike. Just a chance to connect as safely as possible. How do patients find us? Navigators, social workers, nurses, doctors, cancer concierges refer patients to us. Patients tell other patients, word of mouth, and we're in the news. We are fiscally responsible. We have no salaried employees. We are all volunteer run. We gratefully receive and then we gratefully give away. This is an example of how we spend our funds in 2020, and we'd be happy to answer more questions on that. We are very passionate about what we do. We appreciate your time tonight. We thank you for listening. We appreciate mostly what you're doing for our community and for the benefit of all nonprofits in Volusia County. It's just a wonderful thing. So thank you for your time and thank you for your consideration of Charlene's Dream.